Yo, what's up, YouTube family? Thank you for tuning in to another one of my reviews. This is about All the Queen's Men. This is my overall review of the show. I have been asked to do like a episode by episode review, and I know I'm not gonna do that. So I'm just gonna give you guys my overall review of the show. Point blank simple, the show was great. I thought it was a great show. It was something, it was new, it was refreshing. I was very happy. I'm very happy for all the success that Christian Keys is getting, and the notoriety that he's getting because of the show. And I know it's based off of a book that he wrote. I don't remember the title, but I do plan on reading the book because I would like to, know more about the characters. And I know sometimes, things get lost in the sauce when you're turning a book into a TV show or a film. So I really want to read the book first. And, well, not first, I already seen the damn show, but I want to read the book just to feel more connected with, with what's going on. Even Marcille played the hell out of Madam. Now, I knew Eva could act, but I thoroughly enjoyed her portraying Madam. She was cutthroat and hard when she needed to be, but she was also soft, caring, and compassionate when she needed to be as well. And I mean, she just perfectly executed every facet of Madam, just from how she demonstrated her love towards her father and her nephew, played by the beautiful, sexy Sky Black, also known as Jacoby from Sisters. I couldn't stand the sister. The sister she played in Players Club. I think it's Ronnie. I think that was her name, Players Club. I couldn't stand her. But anyway, but you know who I give the MVP to? The man who played Madam's father. Because the whole time we watching this show, this man was confined to a wheelchair. He did not speak. He did not move. I mean, he even went so far as sitting in his own piss. He urinated on himself multiple times. We all just knew this man was just there. Come to find out, this man could talk the whole time. I said, wait a minute. He could talk the whole time. He could move. He was telling Madam about how the sister has had sex in front of him. Like, she has disrespected him in some of the worst ways. And so overall, I just enjoyed the storytelling. I enjoyed the storytelling of All the Queen's Men. You have this woman who was heavily influenced by her father, who lived a life of crime, and she picked up where he left off. You know what I'm saying? She was a madam. She had her own strip club. We find out later on in the series that she is the head of a gang. It was a lot of stuff going on with Madam, but Madam to me was loyal. She was loyal to those who were loyal to her. She was loyal to those who showed their love towards her. And, her nephew, like I said, who's played by Scott Black, Amp, he did something that, caused someone to lose their life. I'm not going to go so much into detail if you haven't seen it, but, he did something that caused someone to lose their life. He paid his debt to society, as they say. He got out. He was just really trying to change his life, become a better person, learn from the mistakes of his past. And, eventually he became a dancer. Now, I want to talk about these, people have dragged this show. I've seen more positive things than negative, but people have dragged this show, which makes me, come to my own certain conclusions. And I may be wrong on these. Now, a lot of people is comparing this show to P-Valley, which I absolutely love. I think P-Valley is a very well written and executed show, period. I love it. So I had someone send me a review that someone left about the show. They was just like, if you're someone who likes trash, if you're someone who like ghetto, I mean, they drag the hell out of this show. And so I read it, and the person's sentiment, whoever left that review, it kind of fit the sentiment of the person who sent it to me. And so, but one thing about me, I do my own research, because they were making points of the show is rated on IMDb. It was rated a 4.3 out of 10, I believe, at that time. So I was like, I went on the site myself. It was 13 reviews. That was the only one that gave it a bad review. It was the only one that gave it a bad rating. Everything else was 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10, and 7 out of 10. I'm like, that's why you do your own research and you don't depend on what somebody just sends you. So I went to Amazon. I said, let me see what the people, because Amazon keep it all the way real. I was like, let me see what Amazon is saying about the show. So Amazon, it's a 4.8 out of 5. It's doing really good. It has 83 reviews. So my thing is this, and I said this in the other overall review I did for the Miss Pat show. We love saying that Black people are not monolithic, meaning we are not the same. But we are so hard on Black shows. We claim that it's not enough Black people on television. Not enough, and then when we get something that is not the norm, when we get something that is vastly different, we criticize it, we tear it down without really giving it a shot. So for me, I absolutely love the show. I can't wait till it get renewed for season 2 because I know it's going to happen. It was that great. It was that popular. And I'm glad that it is shining light on actors and entertainers who may not have gotten light like that anyplace else. So I'm really grateful. I'm really grateful for that. It was just all around, great show. It had some twists. It had some turns. It had some unexpected situations that happened. I'm going to tell y'all who I couldn't stand. I don't know everybody's name, but who I couldn't stand was Tina. Tina was the wife of the man who Madam killed in the first episode. And she, there are certain characters that you want to go through the TV and just punch in the throat. She was one of them. Because I'm thinking to myself, your husband told you to set up homeboy who you screwing. And your husband raped you. Your husband has physically assaulted you. And your husband burned you with a cigarette. So when dude comes over, Madam already knew what was going on. Madam killed the husband, and so Tina. After all of that, Tina was telling the police officer what Madam did. Madam killed him, and the whole time I'm thinking, but you set old boy up to get killed. Your husband just got it. He just got killed first, and so she irritated me the whole episode up until, spoiler alert, up until she got killed. I don't think she's one of the top 5 characters in my lifetime that I was so happy that was just, that was gone. That she gave up the ghost, gave up the spirit. I couldn't stand her. It made me think about them people like, you're getting abused and somebody is helping and you're just, interfering. You're blocking every pathway for you to get help. Like, not that they deserve to die, not in real life. But she just pissed me off. I was so happy when she died. And she died a gruesome death. He didn't have to do it like that. But then again, I have no complaints. I think that, and another thing that came to my mind too, I look at, P-Valley, and that is of course, this is a show where it's a strip club with women showing, some of everything, showing a lot of stuff. And I have always found it interesting that when it comes to a woman enjoying eye candy, men stripping, men showing their stuff. And hey, let me tell you, whoa, okay? It was a whole lot of stuff happening in this show that I wasn't expecting to see. You know what I'm saying? We saw some things just dangling and I said, oh, Lord. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed everything that I saw visually. And it made me feel like when it comes to like just in general, when it comes to a woman's pleasure, a woman's sexual pleasure, for whatever reason, is like women, you were created, it's like we're created for men to F us. You just take it. Sex is not supposed to be enjoyable to us or something like that. Because I'm like, it's interesting to me how P-Valley gets so many props while you have this show. And it was like, why is this something that people, not even people, honestly, I think it was a lot of men. I think it was a lot of men who were being very insecure about their own package. I'm just going to be quite frank. I think it was a lot of men who was being insecure about their own package, and the only way that they could feel like, no, I'm the man, or feel some type of masculine superiority is to just talk reckless about the show. Because whoever left that review I was talking about earlier, I do not think it was a woman. Most women who I have, conversed with, they have thoroughly enjoyed it. So, it's interesting how people just, it's just interesting. But overall, this was a really, really great series. If you have not watched it, I encourage you to watch it. If you have BET Plus, if you don't have BET Plus, just get it. I think they actually have like a free 7-day trial, and I'm sure you could finish this series within that time frame. I don't even believe the show. Are the shows an hour? I don't know. I think they're like 40 minutes. It's 10 episodes. It's worth it. Do the little free thing, and watch it. And I believe you will enjoy it just like I did. I'm trying to think if I want to talk about anything else that happened on this show. The ending of it. The ending of it was, things happen. You live a certain life, things are going to happen. And things started happening with Madam. We started to see like a downfall, if you would say. And she ended up shooting her nephew. At the end, it was not on purpose. She didn't know that she did it. He was walking up to her door and he ended up catching a bullet. And when she walked out and realized that she shot her nephew, like the whole countenance of Eva was just, she played that part. Like she just played that part so incredibly well, and then also it just wasn't just the strippers who were just showing their bodies or things like that. You actually saw what was going on in their life, as crazy as it may be. You got some insight as to what they were dealing with personally. You had one dancer who, if he kept on, tying them, because what happens is, they get hard and they tie something along their penis, so it stays that way. So it traps the blood. So there's always like an erection or something. But he was doing it so much that he risked losing his penis. And I'm just like, dude. First of all, I didn't know that was possible, so I learned something. And it's amazing what the lengths that people will go to keep up this job, to keep up the money that they're getting. All of them was doing little strange things for some change. It was just crazy to me, but I liked it. I liked it. I don't really have anything bad. The dialogue wasn't always the best, but I could see past that. I just thought it was a really great show that just was showing Black people in a different light. I don't think it was a bad thing. I just think it was a real thing. And I just enjoyed it. So that's all I really have to say about All the Queen's Men. If you haven't watched it, please watch it. Give even Marcille her flowers, because she did an incredible job, and everybody else who was associated with the project. So on that note, thank you guys for listening. I will holler at y'all later. Until next time. One.